Howdy, folks. Another latte, another great day. Hope everyone's ready to join me on this most excellent tapping video today. And so this particular topic about reclaiming your power back, especially as it relates to family, close family and friends, is one that I was inspired by from a friend and a client of mine. And she was talking about how hard it is to manage that dynamic with close family, especially, moms, dads, sisters, brothers, spouses, or even very close friends that are like family members, right? These are people that you interact with pretty regularly, and you're not going to ever cut yourself off from them, right? But sometimes it's hard to maintain that high level of positivity when they're projecting this negative attitude from down here, right? They might be projecting fear and uncertainty and doubt and anxiety, stress and tension, doom and gloom, right? All of those low-level energies that we tend to keep ourselves separated from because we're living up here in greatness, right? High levels of consciousness, that God energy. But it's easy to get sucked down. And essentially what happens is we take on that energy of theirs, we give our power away to them, and next thing we know, and this happens to me too, this happens to all of us at some level, is we're down here with them. And then we don't feel good. We don't like the way it feels. And a lot of times they're just stuck in that negative thought process. It's constant, day in and day out, every day. They talk about the same things. They talk about all the doom and gloom of the world and their fears, and always be careful with this and careful with that. It's just always fear-based. And it can be hard to get away from that, right? Sometimes it's hard to maintain this high level state, but here's the thing. If you could do that, if you could maintain that high level state of being, even when you're around others who are not there, right? They're down here, you're up here. If you could stay there and see them there, right? Envision them there and be the change you want them to be, then they have to meet you there at some point, right? You'll just naturally notice that they kind of come up and meet you, right? Because keep in mind, your perspective is your reality. So really, you need to take responsibility for it. You can't point the finger at them and blame them and be the victim of their perspective or what you perceive as their perspective, right? So change your perspective, change the way you interpret them and how you feel about them, maintain that high level state of being, and they got to meet you there. So let's start tapping. Enough talking, time to tap, baby. I'm gonna take a sip of my latte, so go ahead and get ready. Take a couple deep breaths. So good. We're gonna tap on the side of the hand, karate chop point. One more deep breath. And just follow along. Even though I sometimes feel the pull of negativity from my close family and friends. And if you have someone in particular that really gets to you, that really sucks the energy out of you, then say them by name. It's important to be as specific as possible. These videos tend to be general because I'm producing it for a wider audience, but be specific when you say it for yourself. Say the name of the person. And if there's multiple people, tap on each one. Do a full tapping session for each person, and that'll help tremendously. Anyway, I digress. Even though I can feel the energy draining out of me when talking to these people, family, friends, just say whoever it is for you. They're energy vampires. They suck the positive energy out of me. Next thing I know, I'm in a negative state of being, and I don't like it. I choose to love, honor, and accept myself now. And even though I've given my power away over and over and over again to family, friends, colleagues, whoever. Say who it is for you. I'm ready to take it back. And I'm ready to love and honor myself in all of these people sucking my energy away. I'm reclaiming my power right now. Let's do one more because I kind of stopped on the first one. And even though I could feel the pull of negativity from my family and friends, I feel like I get sucked right down to their level, taking on their negative energy. I love, honor, and forgive myself. And I forgive all of these people who do that. I can feel their negativity so strongly at times. I can feel their negative energy coursing through every fiber of my body. In fact, I dread talking to so-and-so, these family members, these friends. Because every time I have a conversation with them, they pull me down into their negative state of being. And I don't like that. How dare them to do that? How dare them to force my state of being into a lower level energy? Fear, doom and gloom, anxiety, stress, tension. They are constantly pulling my energy down into a negative state of being. And I'm tired of it. I feel powerless when all of these people in my life, these important people that I love, are being so negative. I don't like the way it feels. And I don't like being in that negative state of being. I've let their energy control the way I feel. And I've been blaming them every time. They are causing me to feel stress and tension. How am I supposed to maintain a high-level state of being when all of my close family and friends are constantly in a negative state of being? It's so hard to deal with. I can feel it just pulling me down. I dread talking to them. Maybe I even cut the conversations short. It's been affecting me deeply for many, many years, even decades. And I'm tired of it. What if I could reclaim my energy, my power, and my peace? Even when surrounded by all of these negative, low-level energy perspectives. Well, Jesus did it. He's well known for doing it. How did he do it? Well, if Jesus could do it, then I could certainly do it. Because here's the thing. Here's the most important aspect of this entire situation. I am responsible. I am responsible for my own energy. I am responsible for what I think and how I feel. In fact, I can stay grounded, present, and positive, regardless of how others are feeling around me. It's my thoughts about myself and about others that impact the way I feel. Let's face it, my perspective is my reality. And right now, and for a very long time, I've been holding certain perceptions about certain people. I anticipate and expect them to be in a low-level energy, a negative state of being. Therefore, the universe, source energy, God, says to me, your wish is my command. Because what is expected is realized. I expect so-and-so to be in a negative mood. The universe says your wish is my command. I expect so-and-so to project a massive amount of negative energy onto me. The universe says your wish is my command. And the more I expect it, the more I get it. The more I see it and realize it. I am manifesting others the way I perceive them and expect them to behave. It's up to me to adjust the way I think about them. And it may not be easy. It's going to take some work. It's going to take repetition. Because I have a hardwired program in my mind for each person I perceive as a negative being. I need to rewire my brain for greatness. I need to rewire my perception of others. Yes, I may be perceiving them as very negative people, full of fear, stress, tension. Maybe that's how I know them. But if I change that filter by which I see my world, including other people, especially those close to me, I could perceive them in a different light. Am I willing to take this on? Am I willing to repeatedly stop my negative perception of them and replace it with how I want to see them? Where I want to see them at? Besides, we all want the same thing. Happiness, freedom, safety, abundance, love, joy, grace, gratitude. So I choose to see them there now. I am responsible for my own energy. I am responsible for my own perceptions and interpretations of others. I do not have to match their negativity. I can maintain this high-flying, vibratory state of greatness perpetually regardless of how many negative people I perceive around me. And the more I do this, the more I'm going to see others magically changing before my very eyes. Because it's the will of God. It's the will of the universe for positivity to reign supreme. I choose to see that. I choose to see the good in others. I choose to see them in a positive light. Because the way I feel matters. I can set healthy boundaries. I can maintain a high level state of being. And I will repeatedly shift my thinking and my perception of these amazing people I call family and friends. Because I don't need to take on their negative energy. And I do not need to perceive them in a negative light. I choose to release their hold over my emotions right now. I choose to rewire the neural circuitry of my brain right now. I choose to feel good no matter what. I choose the way I feel to be the highest priority. The better I feel, the better I'll be. The better I feel, the better others will be. The better I feel, the better I'll be. The better I feel, the better others will be too. I choose that to be my mantra. The better I feel, the better I'll be. The better I feel, the better others will be. I'm going to rub off on them in a positive sense. And I'm going to perceive that positivity in them. Even if it's only for a moment here and there. As it'll continue to grow. Amen to that. Let's do it. In body, mind, heart, and spirit. All right, guys, nice deep breath in. Let it go. Shake it out, shake it out, shake it. Take a sip of a latte, baby. All right, so I hope you like that one. That was a long one, but you know, this is one that hits home for me. It's something I've struggled with. It's easy to go unconscious with it when you're around others and just you pick up on the negative vibes, you see the negative vibes, you perceive it. It becomes this cycle. Every time you talk to certain people, you just feel this negative impact from them. But it doesn't have to be that way. You really need to work on yourself. You could uplift others, but you could also perceive them from a different perspective. And that's what working with the brain's all about. It's why we do this tapping stuff. It's neuroscience, it's metaphysics, it's life. So best of luck to you. Let me know how it goes. See you on the next one.